If the shoe fits, wear it. So this is a phrase that we use when somebody's trying to give you some sort of criticism and maybe you're trying to refuse to accept that criticism. Someone might say to you, hey, if the shoe fits, wear it. It basically means that if this person's accurate in what this person is saying, wear it, own it, take the responsibility and accept the criticism. Don't try to deny it or try to argue with the person, basically. So if somebody's saying that maybe you're too uptight is like too strict or rigid, then you might say, no, I'm not. I'm a relaxed person, whatever. And then somebody might say, hey, if the shoe fits, wear it. Wow, these smartphones are real game changers for learning languages. So a game changer is something that is like kind of revolutionary or next level, right? We say, oh, this is a real game changer. The reason being because it changes the game or it revolutionizes something. So this is a really popular phrase right now. I hear it a lot in the news. They'll say, oh, this is a game changer. When something happens in politics, they'll say it's a game changer. Or when there's a breakthrough in science, they'll say it's a game changer. Really popular phrase right now, a game changer. So like this example, the cell phones, the game changer. You could say Duolingo is a real game changer for learning languages. This new app I got is a game changer. Changing the game. To get bent out of shape. So this is a phrase that we use to talk about when you get upset about something, right? We say you get bent out of shape because you're kind of altered, you're in a bad mood. For example, I could say, my brother always gets bent out of shape when I don't return his phone calls. Or my parents get bent out of shape when I'm in their neighborhood, but I don't stop to go see them. They get bent out of shape. It's like being annoyed or being frustrated with someone, to get bent out of shape. To air one's dirty laundry. So this is a phrase that we use to talk about getting all your problems out in the open, right? Basically, you're airing your dirty laundry, like you're hanging your dirty laundry up for everyone to see. So it's like, we say this like, if me and my brother are fighting and we're getting very personal, and there's other people around, I might say, let's not air our dirty laundry in front of everybody. It's basically just saying that you're putting your stuff out in the open, you're putting your problems out in the open, to air your dirty laundry. Don't get me wrong. So this is just a common phrase that we say when we're talking about maybe we don't want somebody to misunderstand what we're saying. So we say, don't get me wrong. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the guy, but he's also a little bit annoying. Don't get me wrong, though. He's well-intentioned. Or you say, don't get me wrong, I like Lady Gaga, but that song Poker Face kind of gets a little bit old. Or you could say, don't get me wrong, I like playing sports, but I really don't like watching baseball. Don't get me wrong. It's like, don't misinterpret what I say. Don't misunderstand me. Don't get me wrong. To work around the clock. So this is a phrase that we use to talk about working all day and all night. Companies will often use this expression to say that they are working very hard to resolve a problem. For example, they might say, we're aware of this problem. We're working around the clock to try and fix it. Means that they're basically doing everything they can and they're working on the problem 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to work around the clock. To work around the clock. Esa es una expresión que usamos para decir que estamos trabajando todo el día y toda la noche para resolver un problema. Por ejemplo, las empresas frecuentemente hablan eso, como dicen, uh, disculpa el problema o la molestia, estamos trabajando 7 días por semana, 24 horas por día, tratando de arreglar eso. We're working around the clock. Maybe alrededor del reloj, si traducimos literalmente, but I don't think that works. But estamos trabajando around the clock. We're working around the clock all the time. So I talked about the phrase no hard feelings yesterday. I'm losing my voice, but it's okay. So that's called clearing your throat. When you do that, we say you're clearing your throat. So there's another little phrase for you. But anyway, I wanted to add a little bit more to the explanation and examples of the phrase no hard feelings, because it's very common and it's a good one for you to learn. We also will, for example, say no hard feelings in a situation like if your boss has to lay you off because there's not enough work, your boss can say, no hard feelings, but we're going to have to lay you off. It's like, don't take it personal. Don't hold a grudge. I'm not upset. It's nothing personal towards you. No hard feelings. The hard is like synonymous with negative in this case. No negative feelings. Oh, that's phony baloney. So this one's a funny one. It deals with the adjective phony, which might confuse you because it doesn't mean what it sounds like, right? Basically, phony is referring to something that is fake, right? So you could use this to describe a person. For example, if there's a person who pretends that he or she likes you, but that's not actually the case, and they're very fake with you, you could say, oh, that person's so phony. Or, for example, if you're eating food that's of low quality, you can be like, oh, these burgers are so phony. There's no taste to them. This is so phony. Or we could talk about Monopoly money is phony money, right? It's fake money. We'd say, oh, that's phony. Anyway, we say phony baloney because it rhymes. So here's a good adjective when someone is flaky. So a flaky person is someone that is unreliable, someone who tells you that they're going to get together with you, but then they don't show up. We call that person flaky, right? So an example could be if you have a party that you're throwing and one of your friends says, oh yeah, of course I'll be there, but they end up not showing up, then you can say, oh, that person's such a flake. That person's so flaky. Oh, that person flaked out on me, right? We turn it into a phrasal verb as well. We say, that person flaked out on me, or don't flake out on me. Flake. Like the idea is like if you have dandruff, we call that flakes, or like a snowflake is like it's not very solid. It's flaky.